underway. We're under a black and yellow quartered flag situation because of cars littering the circuit. Hopefully now they have been moved out of the way. We should, and we do have a green flag this time. The race leader just is James Aspinall, but now he's got Rob Garofal right behind him and alongside as they go down towards Redgate. Aspinall's red car trying to fend off the yellow one of Adam Goodman, and Rob Garofal on the outside line takes over the lead. Diving down in towards Redgate, they file their way through the right-hander to get the race back underway. Rob Croydon going through there, but it looks as though we've got a new race leader. Round the outside has gone Rob Garofal, the former Caterham Superlight star, up front then as they plunge downhill with in second place James Aspinall, and third is Rob Gray. Adam Goodman then slipping back down to fourth. In fifth place Russ Stevens, and sixth there in number 9 is Richard Huff. Up they go towards Schwantz Curve. Rob Garofal having the advantage at the moment as there Bob Brooks tries to hang on to his place. He's got Rob Croydon right up behind him. Rob Gray there, number 13, swings his way out of McLean's. He's worked very hard so far today to try and hang on to third. Well, he's done it, but now Adam Goodman comes back on the inside and retakes the place. Adam Goodman goes through, and Russ Stevens once again looks for a way up alongside Gray. There's contact and he knocks him round. Off he goes. Gray comes back across the road, more contact with another car. That's broken the right rear suspension, and Rob Gray is effectively now out of the race. He might just be able to limp out of the way. Well, he can, but you can see the car there crabbing its way down the straight. I'd give up, Rob, if I were you. He's going to get the message any moment. Yep, there he goes, onto the grass, and that is Rob Gray's race over and done with. Not his fault, there was contact which knocked him into a spin. Then he hit another car, and that was enough to damage the suspension. So, race leaders swing their way now through the right-hander of the Melbourne Hairpin. It was Richard Huff's car that he hit, and there Bob Brooks, number 17, just fending off Rob Croydon. There behind the pair of them is Jamie Vale, but Rob Garofal, a man with his sights set on a career in sports car racing, leads James Aspinall, then Adam Goodman in third, and Richard Huff with lots of flappy bodywork comes through there next up. I just wonder whether the scrutineers may want that car to be brought into the pits. It could be quite dangerous if that bodywork flies off into the face of cars behind. It may well be that Richard Huff doesn't know how great the damage is, but the scrutineers standing on the pit wall will have a look, and they may call him in to have that bodywork either taped down or ripped off altogether. Let's keep an eye on that. Down the hill in the meantime comes Rob Garofal. James Aspinall is not dropping away though. Normally this season we've seen when Rob Garofal gets the lead, that's it, game over, off he goes into the distance. Today though, James Aspinall, who won the opening round of the championship here back in March, is right on his tail. A replay of what happened to poor old Rob Gray. Look at Russ Stevens up the inside, just clips him, knocks him round. Gray comes across the track and wallop hits Richard Huff's car. That breaks the right rear suspension, does a power of no good to the bodywork of Huff's car, and Gray is out. For the lead, the pair of them side by side coming into Fogarty's, and James Aspinall goes back through. Runs a little bit wide though, coming through Fogarty's, and that gives Garofal a chance once again. Side by side out of the corner, and Rob Garofal there benefiting from a slight error made by James Aspinall, carrying too much speed into the corner. He's got the right line for the Melbourne Hairpin. He should be able to take the lead back, and he does. Rob Garofal goes through once again. A 30-minute race plus one lap at the end, and the top two now being caught by the yellow car there of Adam Goodman. He won one of the two Snetterton races, and James Aspinall has another go on the inside, going into Goddard's. Can't find a way through. Door closed by Garofal. Up across the line. One more lap to go. There is the board. So it's now or never for Aspinall to try to retake the advantage as they go down now towards Redgate. They're breaking away a little bit more as well from the yellow car of Adam Goodman. They're in third place. Sideways, James Aspinall trying to stay as close as he can to the back of the race leader's car, as there, number 49, Malcolm Johnson, slides his way out of Goddard. So, Garofal and Aspinall, you can see the way that James Aspinall is right on the limit there, the car dancing downhill through the old hairpin there. Back to be negotiated. Number 99 there, Phil Grinsel's car pulls to one side. The top two blast past. James Aspinall is running out of options. Now, somebody there has a big moment coming out of the old hairpin. All over the grass, should be able to rejoin, albeit a long way down the field now. That was number 75, Chris Hatherall. He survives, but that's going to drop him down to 18th place, as for the last time into Fogarty's. A curb-hopping Garofal just fends off James Aspinall. He couldn't get through there. He's got two more chances. One of them is Goddard's. One of them is this corner, the Melbourne Hairpin. James Aspinall right on the tail of Rob Garofal, being very defensive there, hugging the middle part of the circuit. If James wants to go past, he's only got the outside line to try. That's longer and it's slower, and it's bound not to work. Up now towards the final corner of a great race into Goddard's. They're about to come. This is James Aspinall's last chance. Can he find a gap on the inside? He has a look, but the gap not really there. Turn sharp left, up towards the line. It's going to be another win for Rob Garofal. That is going to make it 4 wins out of 6 this year in the Radical Biduro Championship. Second over the line is James Aspinall. by just 0.3 of a second, and Adam Goodman rounds out the top 3. Fourth over the line, the damaged car of Richard Huff. Russ Stevens fifth, and Mick Mercer rounds out the top 6.
Congratulations, Adam, third. Tell me about the race.
Yeah, it was an exciting race. I messed the start up, so I was fourth, I think, going into the first corner. It's so hectic, I can't remember, but I got a good move on Rob Gray, who'd got in front of me, got back into third, started pulling away, catching up with the 2 leaders. And then the black and yellow came out for, I think it was 4 laps. And then, I closed in on them a bit, and then they'd pull away. While they were messing about, I was closing in. I just wanted to get up there and play with them, but I just couldn't.
No trick to it, just too quick for you?
I don't know, really. I think at times I was closing in on them when I wasn't looking in my rearview mirrors. I was closing in on them, but then I could see somebody was catching me, and I was thinking, should I be happy with third? And then they'd sort of get together, and I'd catch up with them again. So I think if I'd have kept my attentions forward, I probably could have caught up with them. But no, I'm quite pleased with third. I think when you're on the front row, you always think you can win, or you're in the chance of winning. So a bit disappointing to get caught napping at the start.
Now, the 2 that finished first and second have had a history of coming together. Were you possibly hoping that might happen?
I'd be lying if I said that wasn't in the back of my mind. It looked like they had a very clean race, so hats off to them. But now I was hoping. I thought the last lap they're going to get involved with each other. There's always a chance. So I really wanted to be there for the last lap and not throw it away before then. Just unfortunately, I couldn't quite be close enough to them.
Second position. How do you feel?
I'm okay. I would have liked to have won it. Obviously, everyone would like to win it, but yeah, I was a bit annoyed because I thought I got everything under control from the first 4 or 5 laps. I was well out in front. Didn't have to push the car too hard. Then I got caught cold at the restart, and I was lucky only to lose 1 place going into the first corner into Redgate there. And it was a case of I had to really push hard to get past Rob, and I got my nose ahead a couple of times, but unfortunately couldn't quite make it stick. So end of the day, second place. I got the points in the bag, so plenty of rounds left to go.
Now, you made a pretty good start, and like you said, you got well away at the front.
Yeah.
You must have been devastated to see the black and yellow.
I was gutted, yeah, especially as it was Rob's teammates. I was thinking, oh no, but still, it happens. Nothing I can do about it. I'm just glad I finished the race, and I've still got a front splitter on my car for a change.
Congratulations, Rob. Started third, finished first. Talk us through the race.
It started off pretty good. I got a nice start, got into second early. James had some blistering pace early on, and was scorching off into the distance. And if it wasn't for the quartered flag bunching us up, I think he'd have gone on and won, if I'm honest. But the quartered flag came out. We had 3 or 4 laps behind it. I got the jump on the start, and fortunately managed to hold him back. It was a little bit tight. We had a good couple of little dices, but came out ahead.
It was a long session of black and yellow flag. What was going through your mind during that time?
Not a lot really. It was just a case of driving round, looking at the scenery, waiting. As long as you're ready, as you come around the last corner, looking for the green flag, hoping you're in the right gear and ready to go. So
this has put you in pretty good standings for the championship.
It hasn't hurt. That's pretty solid now in the lead. I think we just need to hopefully. Got to hope that we don't have any mechanical problems through the rest of the year. GW Racing here, the team that run the car, have done an excellent job, and provided we keep that going, then I can't see, hopefully, too many problems.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well done, Rob.
Thank you.
A 4th win then for Rob Garofal in this year's Radical Biduro Championship. Confirmation of those results: Garofal and Aspinall the top 2, Adam Goodman 3rd, Richard Huff 4th ahead of Russ Stevens and Mick Mercer, Bob Brooks 7th ahead of Jamie Vale with Rob Croydon, and Martin Lawrence rounding out the top 10. Rob Garofal increases his advantage in the championship now over Adam Goodman. Bob Brooks 3rd ahead of James Aspinall and Richard Huff, with equal 6th Rob Croydon and Mick Mercer ahead of Stevens, Gray and Malcolm Johnson in 9th.
As we predicted, a very close race. Marred slightly in the middle by the black and yellow, but a race that certainly keeps the championship alive.
Months.
CF Cup is here at Silverstone, and it is a race on the full Grand